Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and very good day everyone. Welcome back to UTM. For this first week, we will go through the introduction of software engineering. Basically, you will be introduced with common terms and generic process related to software engineering. Here are the outline of this topic. By the end of this topic, we expect you will master the following knowledge, which are to understand the importance of software engineering in software development, able to understand the definition of software engineering, to know the difference between software engineering and computer science, the difference between software engineering and software programming, and finally to understand the importance of software quality and documentation standard. Do you think software engineering is important in our life? Software engineering is important because software is needed in almost every industry, business and transactions. Do you agree that our life being surrounded with software? What happens if internet is down for 1 hour? If any software application fails, a fast, efficient and effective fix needs to happen as soon as possible. And here are the some of the application software in UTM. Let's select one application, Subject Registration System, and try to state what is the importance. Next, try to rate the performance, either poor, moderate, or good in terms of fast, efficient, and effective fix. Let's again focus on this subject registration system. In your opinion, as a software developer, does the system a small or large system? How many functions that you should develop? How long it takes to develop? So how much the cost to develop? What are the process involved? Based on this reference, this process might involve requirements, specifications, design, coding, unit testing, integration, and maintenance. For systems with a long life, maintenance costs may be several times higher than development costs, as shown in this figure. Therefore, software engineering is concerned with cost-effective software development. In professional software development, software engineering is concerned with theories, methods, and tools. As a software engineer, you should adopt a systematic and organized approach to the work and use appropriate tools and techniques depending on the problem to be solved, the development constraints, and the resources available. What are the theories here? For example, the best method or the best technique you use to gather the requirements, the best technique you use to develop the system. What are the best technology you want to use? What are the best technique you want to test the system? But everything needs to be organized in a systematic approach, in a systematic process. Why should be organized? In order to ensure the project can be delivered within the timeline and the budget not burst. Let's look at this example. You can go to the stated URL mbpg.gov.my. It is a Pasir Gudang City Council web portal. Assuming this MBPG is calling for proposal for this job as listed in the quotation, and assuming that you are the developer that being invited to submit the proposal to bid this project. Okay, please look at the quotation. Can you tell me What type of job being asked by the quotation? What is the name of the system? Who is the system owner? Give one reason why the system importance to the system owner. Now look at the definition of software engineering by IEEE. The application of a systematic, disciplines, quantifiable approach to the development, operation, and maintenance of software. That is the application of engineering to software. In other words, software engineering is an engineering discipline, consists of several phases, activities, process that is concerned with all aspects of software production. Okay, now let's back to this MBPG quotation. The table shows the scope of work that you as the developer promise to deliver. Let's zoom in the professional services column. Based on the definition of software engineering by IEEE, what are those disciplines you wish to deliver to MBPG? Based on the scope of work, they are mobilization and project management phase, requirement engineering workshops, data migration and integration exercise, design application system, testing, training and transfer of technology, commissioning and system deployment, as well as the maintenance activity. What about to quantify the development process? Okay, what are those processes and product involved and how to assess? I give you example. Okay, we select one discipline or phase which is requirement engineering. Okay, it is required to elicit together to collect requirements from the stakeholders, from the users, and the output or the product can be the user requirement specification or the system or software requirement specification. And how to assess them? So you have to conduct the review session. What about the other part of operation and the other part of maintenance? What are the process, products involved and how to assess them? Throughout this semester, this course will focus on software quality. Okay, you will be exposed to the several of software quality that should be attained by the software. Okay, next the process. Okay, you will learn about the foundation for software engineering, which enables rational and timely development of computer software. You will get to know the methods, that related to the technical how-to for building software, involve different tasks including requirement analysis, design program construction, testing and support. Method also include modeling activities and also the tools that you will use, either automated or semi-automated, to support for the process and methods. The software can be in two categories: generic products or customized products. Generic products, the software is a stand-alone systems that are marketed and sold to any customers who wishes to buy them. Meanwhile, customized products is a software that is commissioned by a specific customer to meet their own needs. Okay, in your opinion, the software that being asked by MBPG previously which category the software belongs to. There are many types of software available nowadays. It can be system software, real-time software, embedded software, artificial intelligence software, and many more. Please read the detailed description of each software types in slide 14 and 15. Next, answer the quiz to test your understanding. During your first attempt to complete your programming assignment, how do you find to complete them? Is it difficult? Do you think the programming is complex? How many times you did change the code? We believe that software inherent difficulties include software complexity and software changeability. The complexity of the software comes from one, application domain. The problems are often very complex. Meanwhile, the developers are not the domain experts. Next, communication among stakeholders, clients and developers. The stakeholders use different vocabulary. Human languages are inherently ambiguous. The stakeholders have different background knowledge. And also, management of large software development projects need to divide the project into pieces and reassemble the pieces. Need to coordinate many people. Okay, back to this MBPG quotation. Okay, do you find any complexity of these listed requirements? Do you think the software easy to develop? The required functions easy to develop? Share your opinion in terms of this requirements complexity. Okay, the software complexity can lead to software quality problems. Okay, can lead to software project management problems. Can lead to overschedule, over budget, and can lead to software engineer productivity problems. Okay, let's look at this YouTube video on the effect of software complexity to the Ariane 5 rocket. Major changes to software will always and frequently be demanded. A successful software is required to provide more functionality. Is it true? Software survives hardware. Is it true? Changing software during the maintenance is difficult due to dynamic nature of relationships between its interacting parts. Now look at the difference between computer science and software engineering. Okay, the borderline is here. Computer science involves the study of computation and information processing, both in hardware and software. Okay, the discipline concerned with developing large applications. Meanwhile, software engineering covers not only the technical aspect of building software systems, but also management issues such as directing programming teams, scheduling, and budgeting. And now look at the difference between software engineering and software programming. Basically, software programming involves a single developer. It is a toy application with short lifespan, one-of-a-kind system built from scratch, and very minimum maintenance. While software engineering normally involve teams of developer with multiple roles, develop the complex system with indefinite lifespan, is a system families, may be reused to reduce costs, and normally involve maintenance. In order to ensure the software you delivered meet the user's expectation, the software should meet the standard quality. What are the quality of the software should have? The quality can be measured on the product of the software and on the process to develop the software. The quality focus on the software product is an external qualities are visible to the user, such as reliability, efficiency, and usability. While the quality focus on the process to develop the software is an internal qualities are the concern of developers. They help developers to achieve external qualities. For example, verifiability, maintainability, extensibility, evolvability, and adaptability. Okay, look at the listed quality characteristics and try to understand each of them. Based on the listed requirements of MBPG web portal, list 5 software quality characteristics together with the description. All the quality are important. However, the importance of each quality differs from different application area, and it can be costly where improving one quality can be an expense in cost to other quality. So the different domain like library catalog or personal system is like an information system only. Okay, maybe the efficiency is more critical, but for nuclear power plant, the safety critical system, okay, the security is more concerned. Okay, influence by cost. Okay, if efficiency versus cost, improving efficiency may make the design less easy to be understood, which make it costly to be maintained. Some people like to compare between reliability versus cost. High reliability entails repeatedly checking for errors, adding redundant computations, which make efficiency cannot be achieved. For software development, you are not only deliver the software or the application, the price also comes with the documentation. What documents to be submitted as well? Which standard and template to be followed to prepare the document? IEEE has outlined some document standards such as IEEE Standard 830 1998 for software requirement specifications. Okay, then you can further explore after this. IEEE Standard 1016 2009 for software design descriptions. For the testing template, you can follow IEEE 829, and for the software and system test documentation, you can follow standard 829 2008. Back to the project of MBPG web portal. Given the above scope of work, name the possible documents that shall be delivered together with the software application.